What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Classic Chronicles. I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend and is ready to conquer the week that is. I think some of y'all don't have work tomorrow as I'm recording this, so enjoy that day off if you have it, and if you don't, um, go get that bag, man. Um, just want to say before we get started, subscribe to the brand new Shooting the Shit with Dave and Izzy YouTube channel on YouTube, man. The second episode is up. I gotta upload upload the very first episode that we did because the channel was made right after we recorded the first episode, and it didn't get a chance to be uploaded to the channel. But both episodes will be up there. The second episode is doing really well. We're getting ready to record this week's episode sometime in the very near future. So definitely go check that out. Shout out to JC, aka the Primetime Nino, who was our very first guest on the show. We had a blast with him. It was a hell of a time, man. And just go check out the channel, man. There's gonna be a lot more crazy stuff to come, man. I'm very, very proud of it. Dave and I have worked tremendously to make this happen, and we hope you enjoy it just as much as we do when we record it, man. It's really a really cool show. Especially if you're a fan of professional wrestling, or you just want to hear two best friends talk about pretty much anything, man. It's the show for you. So, like I said, go check it out. Shooting the Shit on YouTube with Dave and Izzy on YouTube. Uh, just go download it. Go check it out. Uh, go like it. Subscribe to the channel. All that good stuff. But as for me, on today's vlog, man, let me take you back, man. Let me tell you another story, man. It's about story time. Haven't told a really good story in a while. So here's another one, man. So this one involves a second trip to the strip club. This happened about maybe, I want to say maybe 10, 12 years ago, man. You heard about the first one that I talked about when I went my very first trip to the strip club for my 21st birthday. But this one involves a very, very embarrassing moment. And if I'm gonna embarrass, I told you I was gonna be very open on this channel with things that happened to me and some of my life adventures. So why stop now? Okay, so one night I decided to go. It was a weekend. Got done with a really hard week of school, college. And on the weekend, you want to go out and party when you're in college, you know. So I decided to go entertain myself at a strip club. Not gonna say the name of the strip club because I don't want to. But decided to go entertain myself, right? So I go. I used to frequent this spot very often. Um, don't not so much anymore, but I used to frequent this spot very often. So and on this particular night, I kind of took things for granted, so to speak. So I get in my ride for the night to go head over there. Everything's fine, and then I go to get off my ride to go inside the strip club, right? So and go have my good self a good time. Or so I thought I was gonna get off my ride. Okay, so what happened was, at the time, the chair that I was driving, it had it had a reclining mechanism, because I used to have back problems, so I used to recline the chair back to kind of ease the pressure off my back, so, with the reclining mechanism. But it wasn't working well at the time of the spot that because the spot that it was in, it was hitting up against the door to my apartment, and I guess that broke the motor that was inside the reclining mechanism. Now, any one of any one of my fellow members of the Cripple Nation that have one of these on the chair, um, you know how expensive they can be. I think the replacement part, just for it's like a little egg-shaped ball mechanism that you connect to the chair, or mine, or at least mine was. I think now with the newer models of the chairs, they're building them right into the controller, so it's not easy to break. But at that time, I had a little egg-shaped mechanism that controlled the reclining feature for my chair, uh, and it was messed up. But you can make the chair still go up and down, but it was you had to rub the exposed wires together and stop it right at the right spot, so that way you didn't recline all the way back and wouldn't be able to drive, or wouldn't be able to get it down if you reclined it too far back. So I'm messing around. I don't know, stupid me back then. I'm telling you, I'm all dumb and naive and everything. I'm messing around with the damn thing, and then I get to the place and get off my ride to go into the club, or so I thought. Like I said, so I put my chair back to recline a little bit, uh, and then go to get off my ride. But I forget to tap the wire again to make it stop reclining. So by this point, me trying to get off my ride, I can't unrecline it. Like I can't get it further to. I can't no, yeah, I can't unrecline it. Like I can't. It doesn't stop going back. Like it stops at a certain point, but by then you're like all the way back, and I'm like my feet are like dangling in the air and stuff like that, and I'm trying to, I'm like sitting there frantically, like dangling in the air, and it's like, and I'm like, what? I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do? So then what do you call it? The accessory guy at this point, the driver at this point, is getting really, really like frustrated because I guess he had other people that he had to go pick up after he dropped me off. So he's getting mad. He's like, "Hey, is there anybody you can call?" And I'm like, "No, I don't know what to do." And then so I pull out my phone. I call my uncle George, and then I tell him what's going on. He's like, okay, like tell the driver to stay there till I can get there. So he's at my house, so like the strip club is about 15 minutes from my house. So he so like the guy at this point, the guy is really, really mad. He's like, man, I don't know what to do. I can't stay here because I got other people that I need to go pick up. And then what do you call it? So then I'm like, I'm panicking. I'm still stuck in the air, mind you. As a matter of fact, what do you call it? I'm still stuck in the air, and then so he comes with my brother. He comes with my brother. My brother's calling Gus. He brings the car, and he's like, "Oh man, you're fucked. I don't know what you're gonna do because I can't get it down." And I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of see that." So then, uh, so then I we we managed to get the chair off the accessoride manually because obviously I can't drive it when you're too back far reclined back in a reclining position. You can't drive it. So we managed to get me off the accessoride manually, and managed to get me to my uncle's car where they could take the chair home and try to get me down manually and try to look at it. And all the while this is going on, my brother Gus is like fucking laughing at the strippers because he's like, "Yo, this is the strip club that you go to, man. I gotta take you to a better one. The chicks over here look like men and everything." I'm like, come on, man. We're like in the middle of the Queens Boulevard and everything, and fucking, and he's just busting and laughing at these strippers as they're going in for the night. So, and I'm already embarrassed enough because of the whole incident that's happening. And okay. In short, we load up the car. We load up the car. I'm fucking embarrassed as shit. My mom is at the door. She's waiting for me, ready to embarrass me some more. She goes, "Hey, that's why you get That's what you get for hanging out with those whores, huh? Guy gets no strip club for you tonight. And then she's all laughing and everything, and I'm just fucking beat red, embarrassed, and what do you call it? So we get to the room. We get to the room, and then my uncle's like, "Hey, you're gonna have to get out of the chair so I can look at it, and we can try to get it done manually." Because I guess there was like a manual mechanism that you can release the reclining mechanism to get it done manually, and it was under the chair, somewhere where he couldn't see while I was in the chair. So um, so we get the chair by the bed. He's like, okay, you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to literally jump on the bed because you can't get down to do like a safe transfer. So he's like, you're gonna literally have to jump on the bed, and don't worry, we're gonna be here to catch you. Just don't fuck up your knee. Because I at that point I only had one cellulitis injury. I didn't want another. Months later, I would suffer another one, but as y'all know, like I mentioned on this channel. But so I safely get under the bed, and then he's looking at it. He go get his box of tools, and release manages to release the reclining mechanism, right? So what do you call it? And then I get back in the chair. So then I get back in the chair. I'm relieved at this point because I'm like, okay, cool. And so then my buddy Hector calls me. My buddy Hector calls me. He goes, "Hey, dude, I thought you were going. We're supposed to go to the strip club tonight." I was like, "Yeah, you know." And then I'm explaining it to him and the whole situation. He goes, "Ha ha! You had to let your mom go pick you up at the strip club. Ha ha ha!" And he's like having a really good time and fucking giving me a whole bunch of shit. And it was just like a really embarrassing night, but hey, I managed to laugh it off and went to the strip club the week after. Got the chair fixed. Managed to go to the strip club the week after. Had myself a good time, and that was that, man. But it was an embarrassing night for sure, man. But I look back on it now, and I can't help but laugh at it. So yeah, that was one of the many wild nights in my life, and that's something that I'll never forget. So, uh, if you like that story and more, make sure you check out my channel for more stories because there's a lot more funny stories like that. Make sure you check it out, like, subscribe, share, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you don't miss a video. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.